Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Freddie, and I'm back with another episode. Hope everyone had a great new year. We are in 2025. We are here. Hope everyone brought it in safely and with family and friends. So let's just get straight into it. It's January, y'all. January, and this winter, it has been wintering, okay? Atlanta already had 2 snowstorms. New Orleans is getting 4 or 5 inches of snow. It's crazy. It's been a cold as winter, and things are only gonna get worse. No, I'm just playing. So, hot topics right now. I do want to send out my heartfelt condolences to the family affected by the New Orleans shooting that happened on January 1st, and I think this all happened on the same day, but the Cybertruck guy in front of Trump Towers, I think they blew up themselves. Like, the truck blew up with them in the car. And this was January 1st. And then last week, or I think 2 weeks ago, LA suffered the wildfires. So I want to send out my heartfelt condolences to all the families affected and involved by these tragedies. 2025 ain't playing. And yeah, I'm scared. But I do want to send out my heartfelt condolences to everybody involved. And if you could donate to the victims for the wildfire, please do. All right, y'all. So, I don't know if you guys heard, but the bitch that killed Selena, Yolanda Saldivar, is trying to get out of jail. You know, this is the 30th year of Selena's passing, so she is eligible for parole this year. However, I think it's best for that bitch to stay the fuck in, alright? Because the minute she comes outside, it's gonna be bop, bitty beat down. Okay, bitch, stay the fuck in. You should have thought about that 30 years ago. One thing, if y'all know me, you better know one thing for sure. I don't play when it comes to Selena. Okay? Stay your ass in jail, bitch. I want you to stay in there, live under the jail. You have no reason to be out of jail. Because why? You should have thought about it when you was pulling that. You should have thought about it when you had this position right here. Okay. No, it's not. No. Stay the fuck in jail. We don't want you out, baby. We don't want you. Your mama's probably dead. Your daddy's dead. You probably ain't got that much family members anyway. And if you did, fuck them too, bitch. Stay your ass to fucking jail. Cause we don't like you. One thing about it, people do not like Donald Trump, but we're gonna talk about that later, and Yolanda Saldivar. Okay? Stay your ass in there, bitch. We don't want you out. Anyways, on to bigger and better things. So, as you all know, January 14th, Beyonce was supposed to announce her announcement, but she postponed it due to the wildfires, which is understandable. I get you, Queen. I get it. I was looking forward to it, but I get it. So now everyone's back on edge because we don't know when she's going to announce. We all kind of know it's a tour, because if she's thinking about the wildfires, you already know money is involved in some type of way, because it would be insensitive of her to announce this announcement while people don't have homes or places to stay. So we all know money is involved somehow, and we all know it's probably gonna be a tour. You know, 2025 is the year that she toured. The last time she toured was 2023. So I'm looking forward to it. I already know what my baby and I was talking about, what store we going to get our Cowboy Carter outfit, and we're ready to hit the rodeo chitlin circuit. Okay, and as you all know, before, Beyonce did perform on Christmas Day at the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, not the Super Bowl. That's Kendrick. Beyonce performed on Christmas Day for an NFL game. I think it was the Houston's versus the Ravens. The game took place in Houston, Texas, her hometown, of course, and she did a great job. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really great job. I thought for a second that was probably her ode to Cowboy Carter, performing most of the song live, and then maybe Act 3 would be the announcement, but honestly, you just never know. And a familiar face was on the video, was dancing with Beyonce. And Ashley is back, right? Ashley is back. Personally, this is just my personal opinion. I think Beyonce told Ashley to sit down on Renaissance. She was like, sit Renaissance out, baby girl. I saw, a lot of clips from the last tour, which was the Formation World Tour. Ashley was making some mistakes. To be a dance captain, girl, you can't be making these types of mistakes. And I think Beyonce was like, sit Renaissance out and come back for the next album, next tour. And Ashley killed it. Ashley did a great job. I'm not surprised because she can dance, but she was even an even better dancer for this time around. And I'm like, kudos. Go Ashley, go Ashley. A lot of people were speculating like maybe they fell out, maybe they had beef or anything. I don't think that's true. I just think that Ashley probably worked on her craft during Renaissance and is going to come back even harder for Cowboy Carter. So Ashley, we're rooting for you, girl. We're rooting for you, girl. And Beyonce, when you drop this announcement, it's probably going to be early in the morning, probably in the middle of the night. I work nights, baby girl, okay? So I will be awake in some capacity. I've been refreshing my Instagram page every now and then and like, when is this announcement coming? But Beyonce, I'm waiting on you. I am waiting on you, okay? America is waiting on you. We need you, girl. We need you. We need you, girl, because baby, I am a housewives fanatic. I love everything from Atlanta down to Salt Lake City. And let me tell you, speaking of Salt Lake City's been eating. I'm telling you, that is a crazy, dysfunctional, funny as hell cast. Okay? And they've been doing the damn thing. Season 5 of Salt Lake City was probably the best season ever. Everybody clocked in, ding, 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 to work, okay? They are working. They are giving us what we need. We, Housewives franchise as a whole, been falling off, but Salt Lake City is like Lazarus. They are raising us from the dead, okay? Because they are really eating. I want to talk about this season. I think this season was, it was just really good. I love Mary. Mary really killed it this season. She was vulnerable, she was present, and she participated. I think in the previous seasons, Mary was funny to me, but I also thought at times she was a little bit too much, just for me. She was a little bit too much. I'm like, all right, Mary, but this season she gave us a story, and I'm hoping and praying that her son is, in recovery, doing well. Hope he didn't relapse, but who knows? Addiction is hard. I have family members who are going through addiction, and it's hard to see. So I can only imagine what she's feeling, what she's going through, and to be thinking about your son and scared for him, but still showing up to work. It's a lot. And Mary, I commend you. Black woman. That's all I gotta say. Black woman, okay? Okay, Mary, I love you. I commend you. I hope all is well. Someone that I was disappointed with this season was Meredith. I was disappointed in Meredith. I really was. I think Meredith's always been mother to me. I love Meredith. She's she's quirky and all that, and she was doing good this season, but towards the end when they was in Mexico, I was just like, Meredith, you clicking down, baby girl. You clicking down, because why, when Bronwyn is discussing what Todd has been doing to her and telling the group, how she feels, and then Meredith and Lisa, that's another story, was like, well, maybe he did that because of this. And I'm like, no, y'all, for real, this woman is a victim. And y'all are choosing the man's side, and I just did not like that at all. But she made up for the quirkiness when she was like, you need to leave! You need to leave! You're fired! I was like, okay, Meredith's clocked in. She is funny. Okay, but I think in that moment it just didn't look right. And then in that moment when Bronner was discussing what happened in her marriage, and then for Meredith to take the Todd side, it was just like, ugh, it's not a good look. And then on the season finale, when they was reading the text message, I thought that was a mistake from the get-go, but I'm pretty sure producers talked to Heather, went into Heather's ears, but like, do that or do something messy, and it just didn't end well for Meredith or Lisa, because I'm like, y'all look guilty as hell. I mean, when they got up, I didn't understand why Meredith got up. I really didn't, but Lisa got up. I was just like, Lisa, you're a horrible friend, girl. Like, I'm telling you, you are a horrible friend. I could not be friends with Lisa Barlow. She, one, lacks accountability for any and everything. It's always, she's never at fault. And she is delusional. I thought it was also weird with that Brittany girl. Brittany, yeah, she's a clout chaser. She needs attention, and you know, you can tell she's doing it for the cameras. However, when she was recording them, let me tell you one thing about Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is a weird group because certain things they get mad about, I'm like, why are you guys mad about? Like with Monica and the reality Von T stuff. They chastise her for her being a blog, but Brittany's recording them, who she probably was going to send to a blog. Yeah, they chastised her, and then Brittany played with their minds, was like, well, me and Todd are, having sex, and it's just like, oh my gosh, girl, we get it, and I'm like, this group is weird, and it's like, when Jen Shaw's on the show, I'm like, Jen Shaw punched Heather in the eye. Heather protected her and said it was probably a producer. Someone could have lost their job, okay? Heather protected Jen. They all protected Jen in some type of way. I feel like they were all scared of Jen. And you guys are saying if Monica comes back to the show, you guys are going to quit? I'm like, Monica, Jen, I mean, I just didn't get it. I just did not get it. I'm like, this group is weird. Sometimes I'll be like, as a group, y'all, what is the culture in Utah? Because what? And then with Brittany, but nonetheless, they are a great cast. They are very cohesive together. Speaking of cohesiveness, one cast that is not cohesive is New York. Yeah, they're still getting to know each other. Roni is still a cast that's still trying to get to know each other. Uba, the U in Uba stands for unbearable. I can't take her. She's probably the worst housewife I've ever seen in my life. You can say, good morning, Uba. Fuck you, bitch. What if I say good morning? I'm like, yeah. Brynn. I just want to get her a hairstylist. Brynn reminds me of Annie for some reason. I do not know why, but when I see her, I see Annie. Yeah, that's all I can say. She stirs the pot, but you can tell like a lot of the stuff this season was calculated. They were trying to make a season, and it didn't work. I'm still watching the finale now, so I don't know what happened. I heard a lot of people were talking about it. They said this is probably the best episode of the whole season, but yeah, I don't know. New York, I would say this. I saw the looks for the reunion for New York, and I'm like, y'all made up for the lackluster season with these looks. Everybody looked good. I mean, I hate to say it, Uba looked really good. You can tell she got some work done. Them Bravo checks are clearing. Sai looked pretty. She looked cute. Jessel looked cute. Jenna Lyons, yeah, she looked really good. Personally, I do not know why Jenna Lyons is even on the show. Another thing about New York that really gets on my nerves is that they can have these significant others and not show them and still have a show and still be on the show. Like, it reminds me of Kenya. Kenya wanted to, keep her private life, private, her married life, and she got fired. Well, not fired. I think, on pause or whatever. But Jenna Lyons and Uber both had significant others, and they chose not to film with them, and they still got a job. Yeah, I don't know. New York, I feel like New York would be better off doing the Miami revamp. Bring in some OGs with some new girls, let them mix, and see where it goes. Because Miami, that was probably the best move for Miami. I did watch the previous season of Miami, and it was like how New York is now. I was like, ooh, these girls are not cohesive. They're not vibing together. You can tell that they were put together. This new season, when they, the new revamp, when they brought some of the OGs to some of the new girls, they are cohesive. Roni is not. It's just not working. It's not, for me. It's not working. It is not working. I'm not enjoying it. It's literally background noise for me. I'm not playing. It is background noise. I think the last 2 episodes, I probably was like, oh, okay. But the whole season, I'm typing I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling, it's background noise. I didn't give a fuck what they were talking about, because I'm like, this is boring. This is boring. Boring. Okay? Boring. It was boring. It was boring. On to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Dorit. Reet is on Kyle's neck, and I am here for it. They are loathing. Unadulterated loathing for your face, your voice, your clothing. Like, they are going at it. But Dorit is eating Kyle up, baby, and I am here for it. Kyle is a toxic ass friend, but Kyle's a Capricorn. You know them Capricorns, baby, they are emotionally unavailable. They, okay. Yeah, baby. Dorit, baby, whatever you doing, keep it up. Okay? Because, baby, when I tell you Dorit is on these girls' neck, I'm like, yeah. Eat them out, Dorit. I never really was a Dorit fan. To be honest, I thought Dorit was just like, I'm like, why she got this fake ass accent? Like, isn't she from Connecticut? But this season Dorit is on it, and I am here for it. Kyle, you know you should not be texting that lady's husband. And when you read that message, I'm like, girl, you was wrong, okay? And everyone at that table knew it, okay? Let me tell you this, Kyle, I'm ready to see how you gonna be at that reunion, girl, because this is your villain season. This is your villain season, okay? This is your villain season, and honestly, I kind of like Kyle as a villain. I'm not even lying. Like, every franchise need a villain. The villain of this season for Utah was Salt Lake City. To me, was Lisa. The villain this season for New York, Uba. This season's villain for Beverly Hills, yeah, it's Kyle. It's Kyle. And I'm here for it. I like you better as a villain. So keep it up, Kyle. But you was wrong. You was wrong. Okay? Take accountability for yourself. Learn from this, Kyle. Learn from this. Okay? You gotta do better. You're not that great of a friend. You're not that great of a friend. So let's work on that, okay? Let's work on it. But Garcelle, girl, I love you because you Haitian. All right, talk about this. But girl, I don't know what you're doing. Like, you're kind of like just there. Garcelle and Sutton is just there. Erica recently did an interview, and I think the question was, who do you think should have brought more this season or shown more? And she said Garcelle and Sutton. I'm like, Erica, I'm gonna have to agree. Garcelle and Sutton are not doing it. They're just there. But I'm loving Boz. Boz, I love you, girl. Keep it up. It's authentic. She gives a very fresh, vibrant vibe. And I'm like, I'm here for it. I love it. So Boz, please keep it up. You made a fan out of me. The others, God. I think that's it on Beverly Hills. So Potomac. I am liking the Potomac this season. I think it's a great season. I'm just ready for it to be done. Honestly, I think it's kind of going. It's overstaying its welcome. Let's get to the reunion. Let's wrap it up. Mia, girl, you deserve. You need to be on Love and Marriage. That's more of the show for you. Housewives just isn't your show. I don't even know with Mia. I don't. So yeah, I don't know. But Potomac, Karen, the videos, it wasn't a good look. When I saw them videos, I was like, dang, girl, you going to jail? Like, for real. I'm not even playing. I was like, damn, she's going to jail. It was bad. She needs to be in rehab. You know, she skipped the reunion this year and checked herself into rehab. I think it was a good choice, but I think she knew she was gonna get like ate up at the reunion. They was gonna go after her, especially Mia. Jacqueline, girl, go on. Like, oof. I feel like Jacqueline and Mia, their friendship is weird. It's weird, and I'm annoyed. I feel like, and also Wendy and Giselle, producers gave Giselle a warning at the end of last season. Because Giselle is always first chair. Last season she was second chair, I believe. Producers like, you need to get your act right. You being the way that you are and holding a grudge with everyone is not good for the show. Sometimes you have to do what's best for the show. You may not like the person, but you gotta do what's best for the show. And that's what was lacking from the past, maybe 2 seasons of Potomac, that the beef was getting so deep and so dark that they forgot that they forgot about what's good for the show. And, yeah. So, yeah. Married to Medicine. It's boring this season, y'all. I think we've come to the end of the road with a lot of the original cast members. They've given all they could give us. Dr. Jackie, I think she is a classist. Is that even the word? Doctor. She's not going to see you unless you're rich. We've come to the end of the road with her. Dr. Simone. Your kids are grown. You and Cecil made it. Y'all doing good. Congratulations. We come to the end of the road. Toya, we come to the end of the road. How many times can you move? We come to the end of the road. Quad, the door is closed. We need new faces on Married to Medicine. I appreciate all that they've given us these past 11 seasons, but it's time for some new faces. It is time for some new faces. So I got a call from my sister maybe a couple weeks ago, last month, and she was like, oh my gosh, an old childhood friend is on American Monster. And I was like, what is that show about? And she was like, it's about people killing people. And I was like, so I went to the latest episode of American Monster. I believe it's like season 10 or season 5, episode 10, I believe. It's the latest episode of the series. And the episode title is called Tempest. Now, I knew Tempest. We all grew up in the same neighborhood together. We all played around, went to the same schools and everything. And in high school, I did see that she was messy. And she definitely had a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde attitude. One minute she's like very sweet, very like, hi, very girly girl and all that. And the next minute she's ready to pop your head open. Just like the Gemini. Because I believe she was a Gemini. So the episode that is named after her talks about how she met her husband. They met in college and After a few years of dating, they decided to get married, and that's when the relation took a turn for the worse. Tempest was very controlling. She was very manipulative. She was very abusive towards him. And it was one point he was complaining to the mom, pleading to the mom. The mom let him use one of her rental houses, and about 12 hours later, Tempest and her kids and the kids that they had together moved in. And it was just a constant cycle of leaving and then returning, leaving and returning, until one day when he was attempting to leave, Tempest killed him. And the only way she got caught was that they had the recording. So he was recording on his phone, and I believe he put it in his pocket, and they found the recording at the scene, I believe. But yeah, it's crazy. It was a crazy episode, and I was like surprisingly not shocked when I watched it. I was like, because I saw that side of her before, so it wasn't surprising. But I want y'all to check it out. I kind of told y'all the whole episode, but check it out. You know, speaking of toxic and abusive relationship, America is about to get back with her toxic ex. You know, just like a crazy toxic ex that we've had before. We've all been in a situation that we shouldn't have been in. Trump, during the election season, was making all types of promises, just like an abusive partner. When they're trying to plead with you and trying to take you back, they give and tell you all these promises that they're not going to keep. Unkept promises. They're going to be like, I'll be a better person, I'll be a better partner, I'll give you whatever you want. Just like when the husband was trying to leave Tempest, she will probably make these same type of pleas. And just like a victim, America went back to what she knew. And for the people who voted for him, you just deserve a big fuck you. Okay? It's gonna be scary. But we're a survivor. We're not gonna make, we're gonna make it. We will survive. Okay, so in the last video, I spoke about a friend who recently passed and how we weren't speaking. There was no bad blood between us, but just, grew apart. Well, other day, I saw a friend post another friend that I'm no longer speaking with on her story, and it had me thinking about somebody else. I was like, if I could make up with any person, it would be this guy. We'll call him Jay. I'll make up with Jay, and every now and then I'll go on his page and just see how he's doing. So this night, I was longing for my friend, and I was really longing for a reconnection. So I went on his page and to see, if anything was different. His page was private, of course, so I couldn't really see a lot. But something that stood out to me was in his bio, it said he had the Roman numeral 32. And I was like, that's odd. Jeremy's supposed to be 34. So that struck me right then and there. And then I hurried on to Google and typed in his name. But before, I had to remember his name. So I was like, what is his last name? What is his last name? And it came to me, and I typed it in on Google, and the first thing I saw was obituary. Yeah, he died in 2022. And I was at work, so I couldn't scream, but internally I screamed. And it shook me to my core because I was right back where I just started from. I was just getting over the hump from another lost friend, and then I had to discover this news, and I was right back at the beginning. And it's a lesson learned that life is short. Whatever petty thing that you having with someone, let it go. Jay left this world thinking that I did not care about him. And I was the total opposite. I just had pride and I didn't want to reach out first. And now I am mourning the loss when I could have been on the other side of things. So please don't let any petty drama, beef get in the way of love. Because you are literally here today and you're gone the next. So thank you y'all for participating and watching this video. I hope everyone has a great day. First video of 2025. More to come. And y'all have a good one. Till this day, fuck Nessa Rose and fuck Yolanda Saldivar. Have a good one.